Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing Ultimate Spider-Man, the all-new Ultimate Spider-Man issue 4, which is with Miles Morales and everything. So let's talk about the cover first. I really am impressed with the cover because I don't know why with all the Ultimate Comic Spider-Mans, they always had just plain old, Spider-Man concept, just him in whatever pose. But for some reason, the art is always so great for the cover, so it really didn't matter that the concept wasn't that great. But like I said, the art is amazing for the covers for Ultimate Spider-Man, both in this series and the first Ultimate Spider-Man series. So definitely great art for the cover, and I think great cover. So definitely a good cover. So let's talk about the story inside the issue. Let's see. Now, Miles Morales has just found out that Spider-Man has been shot, and he feels like he has to do something. So he goes into the place where Spider-Man has been shot, which is right in front of Spider-Man's house, and he sees Spider-Man die. And he talks to Gwen for some reason and says, what was his name? And Gwen's crying because obviously she loved Peter. And she says, Peter Parker. He's like, okay, Peter Parker. And I guess make it more personal and stuff. So Miles like, I could have done something. I didn't. He says, oh, you couldn't have done anything. Come on. And now, don't worry about it. Pretty much. He says, all right, let's go to the funeral. So that's pretty much what they do. They go to the funeral. And then Miles Morales sees Gwen again. And Miles says, why was he Spider-Man? Why did he do it? Why did he become Spider-Man? Then Gwen actually gets upset with him. And he says, because his uncle, the guy who raised him, died. Peter thought he died because even though he had these powers, he didn't do anything to help. At least that's the way Peter saw it. And his uncle told him these words he lived by. With great power comes great responsibility. And she's like, okay. And then I think he feels a little guilty that he didn't do anything when he had these powers that he could have helped Spider-Man somehow. He feels guilty. He says, why didn't I have great power? I had great power. I didn't have great responsibility. So like how Peter became Spider-Man because of someone's death, so did Miles Morales. He became Spider-Man because of Peter's death. And now his responsibility, he showed that, all right, Peter died, I could do something. Now I can do something. I'm going to be Spider-Man. So they get a Halloween costume, and he becomes Spider-Man. And he goes on patrol and everything. And he runs into Peter's clone, which is Spider-Woman. So that's pretty much the end of this whole entire issue, which was really great. Because we saw, I'm going to explain, I think this issue was awesome. This whole entire series has been awesome. Because ever since Ultimate Fallout, I felt like we had to learn so much more about Miles Morales. But I've learned that we've been learning so much more in this series about this character. And how he became Spider-Man, and why he became Spider-Man. Seeing Peter's death in his perspective. We're seeing in Miles Morales' perspective. He was there when Peter died. And who knew that, And then seeing a connection with Gwen, so at least hopefully, we get to see Gwen, we get to see Aunt May, we get to see MJ. Hopefully we get to see these people, even though Peter Parker's not alive anymore and Miles Morales is going to be the current Spider-Man. So I'm really excited for what's to come with Miles Morales because his story has been great and I love how it's been connecting with Peter's story. And this issue really shows that it connected so much with his story. And then you see how sad everybody was about Peter's death. And you just see that again in this issue. Pretty much all what happened in someone else's eyes. And I really like that and I hope we get to see it. Really, we did get to see what Miles Morales feels. And I'm so excited to see that he became Spider-Man because of great power comes great responsibility. And I'm glad we get to see another Spider-Man have that motto and just go on with that, and he's going to be a superhero because of that. And I can't wait to see how this character develops and connects with Peter's world somehow because it doesn't seem like he's that far away from Peter's world. So I can't wait for the next issue. Can't wait for issues to come in this series because it has been a really great series. And if you haven't been picking this issue up or the series up, I think you should pick it up because it really has been a great series, especially if you liked Ultimate Spider-Man with Peter Parker. It's been a really great series, and Miles Morales has been a really great character, which we've been learning more and more about each issue. So like I said, I say pick it up. 5 stars. I think this was the best issue for the week, and this would be my pick for the week. So definitely pick it up. And also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter, which will just give you updates on my videos, on topic videos I'm doing. So follow me on Twitter. On the description below will be the link for that. And follow me on my other channel, The Random Situations. And I have a Twitter for that also, which will just talk about videos I'm doing for that channel. So follow me on that and watch those videos. So I hope you enjoyed, and I give this 5 stars, and I say pick it up. And this is Comic Good Now. See you guys.